Hey guys, welcome back to a video. I am sat in a corner of the Mat Cave where I haven't been able to sit for quite some time because I've been having this bedroom decorated. There was all furniture by here. There was loads of rubbish assorted in the corner. Actually, it's not rubbish, it's pretty cool stuff. Some more of my retro nostalgia from the 90s. So I'm slowly going through this room now, sorting out bit by bit. It does need quite a bit of sorting. Although now that my spare bedroom's finished decorating, the whole landing stairs is being done, and now I have had to move one of my bookcases in here, and there's less room again. But anyway, this video is not about that. Look, cool bubble t-shirt I had for Christmas, look. I like that one. So last month I shared with you my PlayStation memories for the 30th anniversary of PlayStation, and today I'm going to do the same but with PlayStation 2. Yeah, I've got quite a pile here. I've got actually more to show than I thought I would. I could have even made it, the pile longer, but I thought, how long do I want this video to go on for? It's going to go on very long if I keep on rambling like this. Right, so correct me if I'm wrong. When the original PlayStation 2 was released, was there a shortage of consoles or not so many released at the beginning? Because I've got a vague memory of hearing about that, but my dad managed to get me one through a friend who he used to work with, and I think I was one of the first lucky people to get a PlayStation 2 in the UK. That's just a vague memory. I might be completely wrong, but let me know in the comments below if you remember anything about there being a console shortage or not so many released at the beginning. And I had it for Christmas. Alright, we shall find out if that's true or not true, if I'm making it up. I don't know. So the first game I want to show you guys in the list is none other than Broken Sword. What's it called? The Sleeping Dragon. I was going to say the Dragon's Curse or something. So this was my first taste of Broken Sword, I believe, because I never had Broken Sword or the Smoking Mirror on PlayStation. At this point, had I played it on PC, maybe, I can't remember. But this is the first Broken Sword game I owned on console. And yeah, loved it. I love my point and click adventures. This was a great game. And they've got a new one coming out, haven't they? Yeah, what's that called? Parsifal's Stone, something like that. Recently, as well, played the HD remake of Shadow of the Templars. Very good. So yeah, I love a bit of Broken Sword. Not quite as much as I love Monkey Island. This has still got to go up on the wall somewhere. I did not plant this, honestly. It's just very handy to have close to hand though. Okay, so that's Broken Sword, the Sleeping Dragon. I remember lending that game to a few friends in work. No, we weren't in work because we were in school at the time. In school, and they really enjoyed it as well. Right then, yeah. The second game I think you'll all be familiar with is Canis Canem Edit. Originally called Bully, but they changed that for obvious reasons. So basically, you what's the guy you play as? A mischievous schoolboy. You stand with bullies, get picked on by teachers, play pranks, win or lose a girl, and ultimately learn to navigate the obstacles of the worst school around. Bulworth Academy, that was it. So you've got to play as a school kid, go to lessons, beat up some bullies, and then explore the town nearby. Quite fun back in the day. I can't remember everything about it now because it was such a long time ago. Rockstar as well, so you know it's going to be a good one. Next on the list we have Dark Cloud. Right. Now this game I wanted to show you because I've never actually finished it. And this is not my original copy. I never had an original copy, so I guess it is my original copy in a way. I bought this later on in life because I always had the demo disc of this, and I would play that a few times, and I really liked it. So eventually, I haven't actually played it on disc. I think I just wanted it, but I've got it on off the PS Store, and I've played it on there. I've got quite far, decent progress, but then I got a bit bored, thought it was a bit repetitive, so I stopped for a while, and it's never gone back to it. But yeah, Dark Cloud RPG. It's like with that evil genie there you can see is like, is he like destroy the world or something, and you've got to find like towns and stuff and items and bubbles and like restore it all. Anyway, it was pretty good. Kind of reminds me of Link on the front as well. That was Dark Cloud. Now this is one of my favourite RPGs of all time, and my introduction to this series was Dragon Crest 7 Journey of the Cursed King. This was incredible. I love this. The graphics, look at the case, look at the artwork. You played the silent protagonist. Yeah, great adventure. Love that. I think, yeah, because the king got turned into a goblin. I remember that now. That was awesome. Great fun. Since then, I've played a few Dragon Quest games. Some of like the spin-offs, like Dragon Quest Heroes as well. But we'll get to that when I do my PlayStation 3 memories. But yeah, that was awesome. Next up, we have, I have to show this, Escape from Monkey Island. This was my first taste of a Monkey Island game on console. Before that, I had the original 3 on PC. Again, it's right by there. Absolutely love those games. Wasn't too fussed on this one. I did enjoy it, but it just wasn't the same as the originals, you know? It never is it? But still, it was cool to have this on PlayStation 2 and to own it, to play it, to experience it. Next up then is, kind of my first game of this type as well, Fahrenheit, where you had to make your own choices that would affect the story. I've played many types of this game since, like Until Dawn, the Dark House Anthology series, Life is Strange. I'm playing through Double Exposure at the moment. So yeah, I think it was some kind of murder mystery thing, something a bit supernatural in it as well. Yeah, that was quite fun. Fahrenheit. Next up we have so of course I couldn't show off some PlayStation collection without showing Final Fantasy X. So my first Final Fantasy game on PS2. The first Final Fantasy game that featured voice actors as well. So it was a bit different. I liked it. It was good. And I also liked Final Fantasy 12. I don't think 12 has aged as well as I thought it would, though. But no, they're both great. But for me, I did not enjoy them as much as I enjoyed 7, 8, and 9, the first 3 I ever played. They were incredible games. They're incredible games, it's not as incredible. Okay, right, so this game changed it all for a lot of us. Grand Theft Auto 3, how awesome was that game? Open world, do whatever you want. #1 best-selling game, there you go. There's a reason for that. Of course, we've got Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out this year. That's going to be mental. If it's the biggest one of all time, we might be playing that for years ourselves. Yeah, of course, it always comes with a map. The Rockstar love doing their games like Bully and all that. Sorry, Canis came to edit. With maps. I just love the vehicles on here, the fighting, everything is amazing. The story. The sexual innuendos everywhere you look as well. So then, of course, same as San Andreas. This was the third entry, I think, on PlayStation 2. I just remember San Andreas having that really tall kind of cliff you could drive up and then a ramp at the top. Driving off that as fast as you could, and then the force as you go all the way down to the floor is amazing. So yeah, and also Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which was set in Miami. So all 3 of those games were just amazing. Okay, right, this is good. So before Red Dead Redemption came this game, Gun. I never really had any Wild West games until I saw this, but I saw it advertised in the PlayStation 2 magazine and I was like, this looks pretty fun, I want to get this. Can't remember a lot of the story now. I think I can remember blowing people's, or shooting people's legs off. Oh dear. Yeah, this is great fun though. Experience the brutality, greed, and lust that was the West. Yeah, I can't remember a lot of it, but I knew it was good. I knew I enjoyed it. Like Red Dead Redemption then. Right, this was a different kind of game as well. I don't know how you pronounce it. Let's go for Ico. Could be Ico. Ico. So who was this by? Sony. Anyway, so you played as Ico there. You can't see. I'm looking at Ico on the back, and he's got to protect that girl from shadows, beating them back with his stick. I remember that much. So it's kind of like a puzzle adventure kind of game. and if you like left her alone, the shadows would come up and grab her and take her back down. And it was kind of a prequel to another game I'm going to feature later on in this pile. Now, this quickly became one of my favorite games and favorite series of all time, Kingdom Hearts. Look how awesome the cover is, the artwork for a start. And you know what? I only got this game because, well, it had Final Fantasy characters in it, so that was always a pull. When I saw it outside, I always thought this is going to be a kids' game, you know, with all the Disney characters. I'm not going to bother with it. And then there was a music shop, or like a video game shop, DVD shop in Cardiff, and I remember taking one of my presents back to get a refund because I wasn't that into it, and instead then I what's the word? Traded it, not traded it. Yeah. Anyway, swapped it for this, and yeah, took it home, played it, loved everything about it. I mean, Final Fantasy characters in Disney worlds, fighting the Heartless with a Keyblade. I've got a Keyblade in my cupboard. And then this was a classic as well, Max Payne. The shooting on this was awesome, and you could do like bullet time and everything slowed down in slow motion. Do you know what? I've never finished this game. I got right at the end on the last very bit and I got stuck. And the bit I saved on, I keep getting shot up after that. And yeah, keep dying over and over. So maybe I'll do this again one day. There was some horrifying levels in here, creepy levels where like Max Payne would go into like a nightmare, and you can see like a trail of blood rat following crying babies. I think because his family got murdered. But yeah, that was quite good fun. His family got murdered. That was quite good fun. Another classic now then, Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence. So love my Metal Gear Solid. And playing on this in a day was cool. When you start off in the oil tanker, didn't you? And you fight Olga at the end, and then it's just a story, the characters. I mean, there's some laugh out loud moments in this as well. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. And of course, Metal Gear Solid 3 after that when it's set in the jungle. Snake and Raiden. No one liked Raiden. He's apparently too soft for like an action main character, and then they turned him into a cyborg in the end, and then he was more kick-ass. There's nothing wrong with showing your feelings, guys. Nothing wrong at all. So this started off a new series of games for me, Naruto Ultimate Ninja. So this is when I was into Naruto and watching the series, really enjoyed it. There's too many episodes though. Some of these anime series these days, way too many episodes. Excuse me. So yeah, this one is a fighting game. I think you could explore the Hidden Leaf Village as well. Me and my friend Andrew were playing this loads and loads, and then since then I've got loads of Naruto games, like Ultimate Ninja Storm, Ultimate Ninja Storm Evolution 2, 3, 4, 5. You know. Okay, which one's this? Right. Onimusha, Dawn of Dreams. Now, I don't think this was the best one in the series, but I didn't have it on PlayStation. I think I borrowed it off someone. I really enjoyed it. They were awesome games back in the day. A bit of action, demon slaying. I remember you could get those orbs to restore your health and stuff. Anyway, it was good. Is it Onimusha? I wouldn't mind revisiting those games. They're really good. Who did I borrow those off? Anyway. Oh, no, this one changed it for us all as well. Resident Evil 4. Completely upped the game for Resident Evil games. You know. If you know, you know. In a creepy village. Oh, that giant thing. El Gigante, was it? Something like that? Yeah, recently we played the remake last year on PS5. That was awesome. Really enjoyed that. But this game, creepy Salazar as well. I can't stand that guy. Amazing. And he's a gold 10 out of 10. Definitely agree. And it was like a big step up from when you had Resident Evil 2 and 3. With like, well, I can't remember what the camera controls were like in Resident Evil 4. It wasn't the same, was it? Nah. It's over the shoulder thing. Okay then, another classic RPG, Rogue Galaxy. A lot of people talk about this one. I think it's got a cult following. So it's basically an RPG about like pirates in space. Jasper is his name, isn't it? Or Jaster, there you go. Buccaneering young pirate Jaster Rogue's dreams of adventure about to come true. That was a classic. I can remember the mini game in this one where you had to you could collect bugs, capture bugs, and then you'd make them fight each other and stuff like that. Yeah, that was good. Who made that? Level 5. Level 5 have made some classic RPGs. I think they made Grandia. Next we've got another PlayStation 2 has some cracking RPGs, and this was another series that is one of my favourites, and I hope they bring it back one day. Shadow Hearts. Absolutely love this with Roger Bacon there. I remember him in the background. I think his name's Yuri, the main character. Alice. See, I remember it all. Yeah, this is classic. Really good story, really good gameplay. I remember when, because it's turn-based, you didn't simply click attack and then to attack the enemy. You had this ring that went around on screen in a circle, and certain areas were lit up, and you had to press X every time they were in that circle. And I think it would give you take off more HP if you hit them all, or something else had more attacks. Classic. So Shadow Hearts. I think it was 2 after that. Shadow Hearts Covenant, and then they did one with all new characters. The New World, something like that. Okay then, so we showed Ico earlier. Now it's time to show a 9 out of 10 game, Shadow of the Colossus, where you played as a warrior called Wanda. I think he was trying to bring a girl back to life or save her. And throughout the world, as an open world, all the bosses were these colossi, giant titans, which you had to take down one by one. And yeah, quite an emotional game that, but absolute classic. That's been remade a couple of times, or re-released HD graphics, something like that. Of course, can't go showing some PlayStation memories without Worms for Mayhem. Love my Worms. I've always played Worms. Excuse me again. Worms everywhere. Check that guy with the afro. Oh, that's good. Good times. Yeah, I think I remember playing this over a friend's house as well. Fancy playing some Worms now. Right then. Right, I've got only 2 more to show you guys. Like I said, I could have showed you a lot more, but this game is slightly different from what I've shown so far. It's Shadow of Memories. So basically, if I can remember right, I think the main character gets killed at the beginning, but he's brought back, and then he's given the ability to go back in time to different eras. He can change things in order, probably to prevent some kind of world-ending disaster or his own death. Multiple endings. I've seen a fair few of them. Yeah, it was pretty good. Sometimes I found it a bit slow, and I found the main character a bit weak, but apart from that, it was a different kind of game, and I really enjoyed it. Just realised how many years of fun I had playing on the PlayStation 2. Classics, yeah, classics. Last one was kind of my first anime kind of games. Zone of the Enders, kind of like a Gundam kind of game, where you play as a boy, part in a robot. What's her name? Echidna or something like that? Am I making this up? Maybe. I just realised I'm missing a couple of games here that well, at least I haven't seen them today that I wanted to keep, but they seem to have gone. Anyway, so yeah, that was a classic one. Flying around in space and different areas, firing missiles against the enemy robots. Kind of like what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Don't know. I meant to show you guys as well Persona 3. I've left it up on the shelf. That was a classic. Where is it? If I can get it quickly. No, it's up there somewhere. No, it's not. It's been it. That's another classic RPG right by there. I have Persona 4 as well, but I never played it. But this was a good one. Again, playing as a school kid, meeting a group of friends, you can build relationships with different people, which then level up and level these kind of spirits you could fuse with and give you more power. That was a good one. So yeah, there's a few games I'm missing. So I wanted to show you guys the Bouncer. That was like a Streets of Rage kind of thing, in a way. Kind of beat 'em up. But I don't know if I sold it, if I lent it to somebody. And Kessen was another one. But I'm missing Kessen 2 as well because I had that. Did I give that away? I'm currently going through that moment of, maybe I shouldn't have sold those games after all. Unless they're missing or something, I don't know. Like I said, I did cut it down by quite a bit, but I think I would have kept those ones. Anyway, guys, that is my PlayStation 2 memories. Hope you enjoyed that. Oh, look, some of my Spider-Man figures up there. So let me know what you thought about those in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite PlayStation 2 games were. It'd be really interested in seeing if anyone does a video response to this. Because we've all got different tastes. As you can see, I'm big on my RPGs, but I also do like Grand Theft Auto, some strange games like Shadow of Memories. Something a bit different, you know? Carry on playing the same thing over and over. You're bound to get bored at some point. Anyway, I will do my PlayStation 3 memories, and in my collection, as you can see right behind me, there's quite a lot of them. So, yeah, won't do that just yet, but there's bound to be some RPGs in there. I see one already. Okay, anyway, guys, thanks for watching as ever, and boom, see you soon.